Hi, Angel. There's a lot of rebirth energy in the air right now. And there's a rebirth that's happening within your love life. And this rebirth that's happening in your love life is completely protected by the angels. I pulled this card before I started recording, and I hardly ever pull that card. That card only comes out when the angels really want you to know just how protected you are within your love life. Okay, you could have had past experiences where things just like suddenly end, and you're like, oh, what happened? And it's because the angels are protecting you. They are so present with you in general, but they're so present in particular with your love life. There's something really, like, it feels really strong. And it's almost like, oh, do you know what the energy I'm picking up on is Archangel Michael? Yes. Archangel Michael's presence is like, it's so grounded and protective and respectful. It's so, you're like being guided by your angels and by your team of light when it comes to your love life. And see, this is what's happening with the rebirth, is you're going through a sacral clearing. You could, if this message is for you, you'll know because it's so specific. But it's like you might have experienced really like high highs and really like low lows. And it's like you're being cleared out right now so that you don't experience those high highs and you don't experience those low lows. It just feels like, obviously, like lovey energy feels really beautiful and really high because it is just like a high frequency, right? But it's almost like that high frequency doesn't have the same effect on your body anymore as you are going through this releasing process. It's like that high energy used to take you out, up and out of your body. You could be somebody who dissociates when it comes to your love life. I'm picking up on like the freeze response. So you could, enter love relationships and there might have been a lot of things happen where it caused you to dissociate and caused you, I'm picking up on the 7 of Swords in tarot. So that's like deceitful energy, like betrayal energy. You could have been betrayed quite a lot in your love life. And this caused you to like, just like that freeze response. But also even the kind of like lovey high feeling of love like lifted you up so high that it almost like lifted you out of your body. And there's something that's going on right now with you where you're going through this process of healing, and it's healing your attachment style. So I'm picking up on anxious attachment. This also could be a bit of avoidant too. You could have been anxiously attached for a really long time, but then in some periods of your life maybe like trickled into the avoidance. That definitely wants to come out for somebody. But I'm definitely picking up on this anxious attachment style. And it's like, I feel like Source and the angels, they almost like, it's just like karmic connections where you come together, and what's meant to happen is you learn the lessons that your soul is meant to learn on this path, and these people are meant to help you to learn these lessons. And sometimes these lessons can be traumatic to go through. Do you know what I mean? I'm picking up on this energy that's like, it's just like very up, very down, very up, very down. And you could have an abandonment wound, and you could also have a parent where it kind of replicated this behavior of like up, down, up, down. You never really knew where you were with this parent or this person. It could be from a relationship or a parent, or I'm picking up on like an intimate relationship that you had with somebody that caused this kind of like I want to say like long-term effect within your energy field. Like this has been sitting in your heart for a really long time. And it could be like every time you get into a new relationship, these are the patterns that come up for you, this high highs and low lows. But with this clearing that you're going through right now, this is the whole rebirth. And the next relationship that you allow yourself to go into, it won't feel like that because you have healed. You know what I mean? It's like it's like we're never like fully healed, but like healed to a place where you're no longer feeling those extreme highs and those extreme lows. It's almost like you're able to communicate with this person how you're feeling, and they understand because maybe they have also been through the same thing. I'm picking up on two empaths, or two people who feel very deeply, like coming together, and they just make this beautiful way of being, because there's a sense of understanding of each other's wounds on like a deeper level, not just surface level, right? It's like there's a real deep connection, and this deep connection is able to come in because you are going through this whole rebirth within your heart space. And there's something about the inner child that's coming up here. And there's also something about shame. So like you could have felt like shame for feeling anxiously attached in a relationship. Yeah, it's like this feeling of like, oh, what, like, but this is like under the surface, so deep. I'm just picking up on this like really deep feeling, and you could have felt like shame because of it, and felt like there's maybe something wrong with you, but there's nothing wrong with you, okay? Like there is nothing wrong with you. And if you do have that abandonment wound, it's not your fault, okay? It's not your fault that you have this abandonment wound, okay? I feel like that really wants to come out for somebody. And your inner child like just wants love at this time. As you are going through this rebirth, it wants that love and that compassion. There's something about, you finally facing what's really going on in previously, what has really gone on in your love life. You finally facing that part of you, and that part of you is just your inner child. I'm seeing somebody almost just like open a door. You could do hypnosis. Is this something that you could have already been doing, or maybe this is, I don't know, something that you can look at? It's like I'm just seeing a door, and as the door is being opened, on the other side of the door is just this like tiny version of you that is just like looking up at you. And like that version of you just wants love. It just wants you to like hug them and like just love them and tell them that it's not their fault and that it's okay, and they're allowed to cry and they're allowed to feel how they feel, and there's nothing wrong with them for having this attachment style. Yeah, there's something really, really strong here about like healing, deep healing of this attachment style, and a deep clearing and healing of the heart space is what's happening. There's something about you being really present with yourself during this rebirth. And really like sitting with yourself, like sitting, I'm just seeing somebody like really sitting with themselves and being like, okay, let me talk to my inner child. And just seeing what comes up and what comes out. I'm also seeing somebody like talking out loud. Like you could like to talk out loud about your issues or whatever is going on, or about your day or whatever. There's something about when you talk out loud that you uncover. Yeah, or you could, I'm also seeing somebody writing. It's like you're writing. Oof. And they're bringing my attention to like the balancing of the solar plexus. See how I was talking about those high highs and those low lows? It's almost like your solar plexus is balancing out. We've been talking about this on this channel, and this is a huge part of my love collective and my collective in general, is this massive balancing of the solar plexus. And yeah, as your solar plexus is balancing, it's like I'm seeing like it's like the gears are changing. So it's like the gears are shifting in your solar plexus. Your heart is like opening And it's like just this line of energy is able to flow through you. And this is particular in your love life because of the next relationship that's going to be, that the source is sending you, right? It's like source is sending you people, has been sending you people so that you can finally address, like, and this could be a long pattern. So like you could have been in like multiple situationships or multiple relationships where it's high highs, low lows, high highs, low lows, and you're like, why does this always happen? But like this is the reason, and like this is what you're uncovering about yourself now, is like it's happening because my inner child literally just wants love. And as you bring them into this experience, it's like you no longer feel those high highs and low lows, not at the same extent as what they was and what they have been for you before. Yeah, there's something about you not projecting old experiences onto a new experience as well, because it's like the new person isn't the old person. Like it's like allow the new person to show you who they are, and trust that when you are in connection with your inner child that you will not abandon yourself, right? There's something about you could have maybe abandoned yourself in past relationships, but as you are like giving your inner child the love that they truly need and deserve, you're no longer abandoning yourself. Like you're not abandoning that part of you anymore. Because I'm just seeing like lines. It's like the straightening out. There's like a straightening out that's happening. And I feel like it's just a straightening out in your energy where all of the chakras are like starting to like just balance a bit more. And you are like putting, I'm just seeing somebody almost like taking off their backpack and like putting the heavy things down. And you're able to become more present. As you're going through this like sacral clearing, you might do like a womb clearing if you have a womb, like a womb clearing, like, I'm hearing therapists too, like you could like invite a professional to help you move through this if that's what you need, if that's what you feel called to do. But it's just a real clearing of the sacral area. I'm almost just seeing this like it's literally like this movement in your sacral. It's like ruffling up all the energy in your sacral so that it can be released, so that this relationship that is meant for you, it's meant for you to experience this soft love where you understand each other, can actually like come in. You will recognize it when it comes in. There's something about you recognizing it when it comes in, because it will just feel different, because your solar plexus also, this is massive in this, like will have balanced out to a point where, do you know what I'm picking up on is, you know, when you see somebody on social media and it could be like your ex, and like you get that like feeling in your tummy and it's like burning in your tummy. It's like as you like move through healing this attachment style and letting go of the attachments, it's almost like what's happening is your solar plexus will no longer burn anymore, because you're in full acceptance of the attachment. You're no longer feeling that shame or guilt for feeling it, because you're realizing that it's not your fault. Like, it's not your fault, okay? And there's like, some of you have like a spiritual, like a bigger picture spiritual belief on this, where it's like, you know, like your soul came here and they chose their parents and they chose like the patterns and the things that have happened. But there's something about that almost where it's kind of like bypassy. It's almost like you're moving from this bypassing into actually feeling, because you're realizing that when you feel your emotions, that's how you actually shift the energy through you. You allow the energy to move through you rather than spiritually bypassing it and being like, oh well, my soul just came to experience this and this is why this is happening. But it's like your inner child needs to like come through you, and and you like feeling the emotions. Yeah, there's something really significant about you feeling. I'm hearing feel to heal. You sitting with yourself and actually facing yourself so that this can come in. Because it's coming in anyways, but it's just like, I'm hearing like the pattern looping. The pattern just loops and loops and loops and loops and loops until you're willing to like actually look and face yourself. But you're willing to do that now. Yeah. You're no longer running away from yourself anymore. And as this new person comes in, like you are learning how to regulate your nervous system anyway. So you're going to know what to do if you do feel a bit high or you do feel a bit low. Like you know what to do now. You have the tools within your toolkit, or this is something that you're learning now. You're learning how to handle love as the high frequency of what it is, but also allowing it to feel grounded within your body. Yeah, like allowing yourself to like have a crush and get excited, but not to a point where it's almost like like I'm seeing like an overflow. But like it's almost like an overflow, but it's like tipping over the edge. It's like you're no longer like tipping over the edge and then allowing whatever these people whatever this person does to influence how you feel, because you have and are developing that sense of safety and security within yourself, and that's what's happening within you right now. Do you realize how freaking amazing that is? Like, do you realize like how much work that takes, like how much strength that takes to like look at versions of you, and like there's part of me that just feels like you don't realize like the work that you're actually doing is like, I want to say remarkable. Like it's insane. Like there are people who go through their life and they do not touch the level of this work. Like what the work that you are doing is so sacred. It's so sacred. That definitely wants to come out for someone. Like all of this work that you're doing is just it's so worth it. Like it's so gonna be worth it for you and the love that you're experiencing and the whole heart coherence, like the whole higher timeline, higher way of being that you're tapping into through this one thing that you have been avoiding. There's a whole, I'm picking up on, you don't realize like how big this work is going to impact every area of your life when it comes, it's like a ripple effect. It's like you're focused on like there's a rebirth within your love life, but actually the bigger picture is this rebirth within your whole life, because your attachment style changes every relationship. It changes the relationship you have with yourself, the relationships that you have with other people, your friends, the type of friends that you have, the type of partners you have, the type of people you attract in. I'm getting full body chills. It's like a whole level upgrade is happening. Full on freaking upgrade as you are going through this clearing. And this, if I tap into like this person's energy, like it just feels so calming and so grounded and really just like soft. Like you're bound for a soft love. Like it's just made for you. It's like there's something about your souls, like they just recognize each other. Yeah. I think that's the message. But you're just protected. This whole process is completely protected. You can call upon Archangel Michael whenever you feel like you need a little bit of extra protection. Like you're protected anyway. Source, God, the creator, the universe, your higher self, your spirit is protecting you at all times, okay? But if you feel like you're always safe and protected. But if you feel like you need extra ethereal assistance, you can call upon the archangels They want you to know that they're there for you and they're protecting you. Oh, I'm hearing like 444 could be significant for somebody. And just like that rose quartz energy, like the angels want to wrap you in that rose quartz energy, just like that loving, high, ethereal frequency as you're going through this. Yeah. Because you deserve this love. And the work that you're doing within this is so big, and it clears out generations. It's like it's such big work. It's clearing out a full lineage of this behavior. Full lineage. And also it's like changing what's to come. Like if you decide to have children or you have children, like this is what's changing your direct line down. It's changing everything. Oh, I'm getting like quite emotional as to like this work is like, there's something about you needing to know how big this work truly is and how aligned you are. Okay. Yeah. I'm feeling this too. Yeah. There's a lot going on right now. There's just a lot going on right now. I just saw 2112, so you could be seeing mirrored numbers as well. I also want to say butterflies, and I want to say feathers, and just like those, like just all that like ethereal energy and ethereal colors. Yeah. And harp music could also help to, help to move this through you. Oh, maybe that's what I was, when I was doing this earlier and I was like, oh, the sacral. That's literally it. It's like the harp. It's like the frequency of the sacral. The frequency of the sacral is changing as you're listening to harp music. Wow, that's super specific. Yeah. Okay. Oh, let me know if this message resonated. Oh my God, I got a dead leg. Of course she's got a dead leg. I always have. Okay, I love you. Bye.